we're going to talk about the Husqvarna TC250. This is the bike I rode during the 2016 and 2017 AMA Enduro Cross Series. I'm also choosing this bike for the 2018 American Extreme Enduros. I have a thorough understanding of this bike, having clocked a lot of hours in testing on it. I want to talk about the performance of the bike and how it fares for the average rider in the market for one of these machines. Before the 2016 Enduro Cross season, the Edge Powersports convinced me to change from KTM to Husqvarna for an opportunity of more race support. The TC250 was a readily available bike that I chose. From the factory, the bike is made for the motocross track. Equipped with a Snappy CDI, a 19-inch rear tire, and 1448 gearing, it's not Endurocross or off-road ready, but with a few modifications, this is an incredible off-road machine. For off-road or endurocross, choosing 1250 gearing and an 18-inch rear tire is a must. I equipped the machine with a Steely flywheel weight as well, to improve bottom-end torque and decrease the likelihood of a stall. As a personal preference, I prefer not to run a Recluse auto clutch. I find a more consistent pull and release when running the stock hydraulic clutch. I also believe the Recluse robs a little bit of bottom-end power. That's just my opinion. The suspension setup is quite stiff from the factory and can use some minor valving changes for the off-road. Notch Peak Suspension in Delta, Utah did the revalve for me, allowing more bottoming resistance off big jumps and heavy log hits, but softening the initial to allow the bike to ride deeper in the stroke for better tracking through rock gardens. You may be asking, why choose a motocross bike over one of Husqvarna's from-the-factory off-road machines? There may be a few reasons why this bike is a good choice for you. One is the price tag. These bikes come with a near $2,000 cheaper MSRP from the factory. And with minor gearing changes, the bike holds its own compared to its off-road brothers. If you ride mostly motocross and only occasionally ride off-road, this bike is an obvious choice for an all-around machine. With no electric start or battery, the bike is noticeably lighter, which can be an advantage as long as stalling isn't your issue. I prefer the snap of the high compression head and SX CDI. The Snappy Engine likes to be ridden in the high-end power, an advantage on today's modern endurocross tracks. This is an incredible bike and can be made to ride any style of riding with the correct adjustments. The Edge Powersports has these as well as all the other KTM and Husqvarna machines and are ready to tackle any additional questions you may have. Soon I'll be giving a full comparison of the FC250 versus the TC250, two-stroke versus four-stroke. Which one fares better on today's endurocross tracks? But until next time, keep riding.